Alright, what's going on YouTube? Card Collector 2 coming at you here with a brand new video. This is going to be a check out my cards or COMC mail day video. This is actually stuff I've had sitting at check out my cards for quite some time. Stuff I actually was buying months ago. Ended up requesting a shipment on this back in March. Ended up taking check out my cards a little bit longer than that to ship it. I think it was anticipated to ship in April. Didn't end up shipping to May. I know they felt really far behind with COVID, so try to give them the benefit of the doubt on that, but definitely took a little bit longer than expected. The only thing I know is in here is there's a couple cards for my Genesis set that I'm needing. That's really about the extent of what I know is in here. Outside of that, I truly don't have any idea. So this could be fun, because I just don't really know what to expect. Alright, so then you've got this. Yeah, see, you can see Priority Rush, says thank you, Ryan. 45 items for $15.26. Alright. So one thing, check out my cards always does really well. Hard to show this. I can't even tip it over, but they package really well. There's that and that. I mean, their packaging is always a plus. All right. Let's see what's inside. I don't know if I requested top loaders on any of this stuff. I realize it might not have mattered if I requested top loaders, since there's a top loader shortage right now. I know a lot of their newer stuff isn't shipping with top loaders. I can't say I'm surprised. It's harder to find that stuff. But there's a big pile of stuff right there. And then this. Alright, so we'll leave those. I actually don't know what those are. Let's see what we got. Appreciate y'all watching, for sure. Shout out to those of you that have made it this far. Alright, so we got a Zeke Saturday swatches. This is just one of those things I would probably grab to have in shop. Doesn't tell me what I paid for it, but definitely a card for shop. We sell a bunch of Zeke stuff. Similar thing here. Joe Burrow, Sport Royalty. Just a guy that sells super easy, so makes sense to have Burrow stuff around the shop. He's a local legend. Went to Ohio State, went to high school, like 45 minutes from the shop. Obviously, plays for the Bengals, so his stuff makes sense to have. Crosby, I think I got this pretty cheap, but we still actually get asked for Crosby stuff a lot. We're close to Pittsburgh. Figured I'd grab that. Anytime these pop up for, $3, $4, or $5, I buy these. Donnie Nicky Auto. Obviously, if you followed me for a while, you know this is my main PC. There's a couple of them on there for like $25. I'm not paying $25 for ones. They're not worth that. But anytime something cheap comes up, I'll grab one of these. Then another one for the Genesis set. I know a lot of the ones I was waiting on, or a lot of the ones I was still missing, were at COMC. So it'll be nice to cross these off. Another Burrow. Again, just one of those cheap jerseys that, a kid looking for a Joe Burrow wants something cool. This is a cheap, cool item for a kid. Daniel House Jr., I would assume, is probably the worst one in the entire Genesis set. I think if you look at the checklist, nothing personal to Daniel House Jr., but I'm fairly confident he's the worst one I can pull. Another cool Zeke. This is actually, if you watch an national championship game, he's about to score. He gets hit from 2 Oregon guys from the sideline. Because this is right before the cover of he was on ESPN that year. The ESPN cover when they won. I remember that run like it was yesterday. Another cool one, you got a Zeke NT Collegiate base, 93 of 99. Again, doesn't say what I paid, but that collegiate, anything Zeke in an Ohio State uniform is pretty much destined to sell. Back to the Joe Burrow train, right? He's just, you guys kind of get it at this point. Cheap rookie jerseys that we sell a ton of just because of the price point and who Joe Burrow is. I picked this up because I thought this was cool. It's got a pinstripe, so Griffey with the stripe. I remember growing up watching Griffey with my dad. When he was a Red, he was one of my favorite athletes. This was actually cool, and I bought this for a specific reason. So, originally in camp, when I saw Stroud originally, he was like 14. So I was disappointed after I bought this. But now, looking at it and seeing the highlights from practice or from spring ball, I'm 99.999% positive he is number 7. So that was actually why I bought it, because it is jersey number. And Stroud is the guy I expect to start at Ohio State. Next quarterback in line there. So I thought that was kind of cool, because at the time it wasn't jersey number. Now I believe it is. Pulisic, Rise and Shine jersey. Star for the U.S. He's another guy we just saw a bunch of. Then I bought a couple of these. This was a long time ago. I probably bought these in like January. There's a couple of them right here. These were actually relatively cheap. These weren't super expensive. And he's from Cleveland, and UFC stuff's been picking up. So that's why I bought these. I thought these would be good things to have. We actually get asked for him. Not a ton, but people are looking for his stuff. Is it Miochik? Is that how it's pronounced? I thought that's how it's pronounced. But I know he's from Cleveland. Out of $199. So, some match-worn or fight-worn memorabilia. Oops. Oh, here's another one. Miochik again. This looks like from like Strata or some UFC knockout. Looks like Strata for those of you that are familiar with the Topps football product. Then you got another Zeke NT Collegiate out of 99. Randy Moss. There's a couple of these. Here's the second one. There might have been another one. These were on there really, really cheap. I bought these. I actually bought these probably 5, 6, 7 months ago. I was going to send these to PSA and have them graded, like, because I was looking, there was like 10 of them on there. And if you look at these, they're actually in really, really good shape. So back when it was much, much cheaper to grade with PSA and you'd get it back in a long time, I'm like, hey, I'll spend a couple bucks on these, a couple bucks on grading, get them back in a year as PSA 9s or 10s, and, you know, you make decent money, right? That's how it used to be. So they still might go. It's likely just going to be SGC at this point if PSA doesn't have a super cheap option. I think SGC might make sense for those because they're in pretty good shape. Another guy we get asked for a good amount, Mcdavid. Just a cheap jersey. The All-Star Skills Competition. The future of hockey. This dude's an animal. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Alex Morgan auto. 14 of 99. So one offer jersey number. Been picking up a couple things of her recently. Likely one I'll keep. I would at least anticipate keeping that, but never know. All right. Here's another Randy Moss. You can see, just looking at it, pretty good shape. I went through like 20 of them and picked out the best ones. All right, some more Genesis. I got Royce O'Neal, Aaron Baines, Patrick Beverly. I'm not sure I still need all of these. I think I do, but I'll go through and double check and take them off the checklist. And then D'Lo, Warriors uniform. So hard to say for sure, but I anticipate I still need most of these. Another cool one, again, just local, cheap item. Burrow, Ken Anderson duel. 17 of 49, Wambach, Alex Morgan, dual memorabilia, dual patch. T. Higgins, not really sure why I bought this. This must have been cheap. Out of 199. I mean, it's Bengals, yeah, but cheap card. I bought this. I think I bought this the day Manning got into the Hall of Fame. I think that's when I got it. But legacy rookie out of 100. It's actually in pretty decent shape. I've told you guys before I believe in Manning stuff. This is kind of funny. Picked this up. We talked about this on Car Talk, and I was like, I'll go ahead and grab one. I think it's cool. Brittany was huge when I was growing up. This was only like $7. May end up trying to grade it with SGC, just see what happens, just to have it slabbed. But she was iconic when I was young. I mean, that was all that was on the radio, was Britney Spears. So, true or false? Britney is the youngest solo artist to have an album at the top of the pop charts. False. Stevie Wonder at 13. You learn something new every day. Here we go. Here's a cool one. Votto, 101. Topps Museum, on-card auto. Probably the best-selling baseball player we have in shop. Griffey, Votto, or Jeter are probably the best-selling three, so 101 of him makes, a ton of sense. KCP, Genesis, another one for the set. Pick these up, but it doesn't sound like he's going to be staying, which is what you would call unfortunate. Really big fan of Seth Jones. Would love for him to stay. Obviously bought these when that was more likely, and doesn't seem like that's the case now. So we'll see there. Hopefully he ends up staying, but I won't hold my breath. All right, and then, so shout out to y'all for making this far. Again, if you guys want to see some more of these videos, just do me a favor. Just leave a thumbs up. Let me know this is more content you want to see. You want to see us keep producing content. At this point, I'm basically a video a day, so if that's something you would like to see us continue to do, just leave a thumbs up. It definitely helps the page grow and helps us produce more content. Would appreciate it. All right, let's finish this up. Got two of these. I bought these a long time ago. These were super cheap. I wish it told me what they cost, because then I could share it, but these are really cheap. Jim Kelly 8s, Hall of Fame rookie. I mean, it's going to, at this point especially, look how expensive it is to grade a card. I'm sure I bought these for under 40 bucks a piece, and it's going to cost 40 to grade a card with PSA, I would assume. So to be able to get these for $8, or for, PSA 8s for less than 50 bucks a piece, 40 bucks a piece. Cool long-term holds. And then you've got this. One off his jersey number for college, 16 of 25. He's 21 in the pros. But again, just one of those cards that that is easy to sell and shop. Then you've got this. I think I just bought this super cheap. But we sell a bunch of graded cards in shop. It's a Buckeye. It's a 7. So it'll be probably, super cheap. But we sell a ton, like I said, we sell a ton of graded cards and people are looking for Buckeyes. So to help a kid get a graded card if he wants one and he likes the Buckeyes. This could be a cheap option. That's why I bought that. And then we'll go non-PC first. Got a Mcdavid auto. 4 of 7. I like Mcdavid stuff. I try to pick it up whenever I can, really. Especially his autos. That's really all I'm looking for. But I pick up his autos where I can. I know it's a sticker, but like the jersey. Cool photo. So that was cool. And then this. If you guys know anything about me and what I collect, this is like right up my alley. This has been on there. I bought this forever ago. I bet this was 8 months ago. But you got a KJ Hill 1 of 1 champ ticket, contenders draft picks. Again, this is the stuff I collect. Actually, I'll show you. From the same set. This is on my wall. Chase 101 champ ticket. So this is, like I said, this is the stuff I enjoy collecting, is the rare 101 Ohio State stuff. Like this. Not your base rookie, not your pro uniform. Just the rare Ohio State type stuff like this is what I really enjoy collecting. So to be able to buy this, I think it was like 200 bucks. Probably a lot for KJ Hill. But contenders and Prism, like that's kind of my favorite stuff for the Buckeyes. So that is all I got for this one, guys. Like I said, short and sweet, but kind of a diverse mail day, and that was really the part I liked about it. You got a 101 auto of a current superstar. You got random, Genesis cards. You've got PSA 7 graded and Hall of Fame graded and UFC cards and a little bit of everything. It's always my favorite type of mail days when we have just a real diverse group like that. So appreciate you guys watching. Shout out to those of you that made it this far in the video. But for now, guys, that's all I got. Peace.